Brews and Banter.
Hi, Frank.
Heyo, Roman.
How you doing?
How are you?
I like how you switch up your greetings.
I have to do something different because I always fuck up I always repeat it and it doesn't work.
Were you traveling somewhere recently?
Last weekend for softball,
Oh,
but not
just a weekend?
not the travel you had.
What do we got here?
This is Go-Go Juice Pale Ale from 315 Local Brewing.
Local 315.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
We had beers before this.
Actually.
At their place, by the way.
Yeah. Like 3, I think.
5.5% ABV.
We pre-gamed at a brewery, actually.
Yeah.
That's how we roll.
Met the bartender who you guys can all appreciate is a super good guy just because his name is Frank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was a little confused.
I wasn't confused.
That he just liked you so much he put your name on the board.
Yeah, so there's a video of that up on Instagram.
Yeah. That's funny, this beer called Go-Go Juice. When I was working as a contractor in Boston, we would brew coffee and would always call the coffee drink Go-Go Juice.
To get people going.
Make it strong.
Yeah.
I get all the guys drinking. I'm like, all right, get your Go-Go Juice.
That doesn't even affect me. I mean, I could have a 6-pack of Mountain Dew before bed and go to sleep. None of that.
Mountain Dew.
Huh?
Fuck Mountain Dew.
Well, okay, coffee. I could have 6 coffees. Is that better? I still could fall asleep.
Cheers. We're back.
We're here.
When is this traveling going to stop? I'm going to get fired.
So, yeah, right? Mm-hmm.
That's good.
I like it. It's so it's traveling. I was traveling, but you were traveling farther away than I was.
Yeah, we went to Canada.
Mhm.
Went to Quebec City.
Hey,
Learning French.
yeah. Do they like Americans there?
I think it depends on what age group.
Like, so older people don't like Americans?
Maybe they had bad experience, but it's like it's mixed. I don't know. Some people are really nice. Most people were very nice.
Yeah.
I'll tell you more about our trip to Canada, but let's mention about this brewery.
Yeah. So this is,
We went there for around lunchtime, right?
and it's a local brewery. They call it a farm brewery, which I think is all locally sourced ingredients.
Oh, nice. Well, they also had some garden beds, and
I saw some hops poles.
really?
I think so. That's when we came in on the left.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
Yeah,
That's cool.
Hops poles, but so that's what the farm brewery application is. There, it's just I think local stuff that they're not getting from
Hmm.
over across state lines and stuff like that. But
They don't have kitchen, but they have like snacks.
Mhm. And they'll have food trucks.
Then yeah, they get food trucks, and they also have live music. Did he say every weekend?
Yeah, every weekend and sometimes during the week they have trivia. They have this outdoor stage. They've got outdoor seating. I saw a couple dogs inside.
Mm-hmm.
Inside the
so
brewery.
dog friendly.
Yep.
That's nice.
No, it's a nice place. A nice inside. Nice bathrooms. Yeah, but
Why are they nice, Frank?
they're shittable. Like you can actually not worry about catching something when you use their bathrooms. Other places we've been to, you can
sit down and
you can enjoy your poop. But
well, maybe they don't want you there sitting for too long.
I don't know.
Did you hear that?
Was that you?
Came from
Where that came from?
I don't know, from my throat.
So that's like a premature burp.
Maybe something. I don't know.
I don't know what it was either.
I heard it.
It was weird. Like
My
Predator.
mouth was closed.
I'm doing a podcast with Predator or Chewbacca.
Yeah, so really cool brewery. Check it out.
Mhm.
Local 315.
Yeah, it's they got outdoor seating. It's just a nice place. It's really close for us, so we'll be back again for sure.
Yeah, and I'd like to go when they have live band.
Yeah, I don't know how many more of those they're going to have. It's getting towards the end of the season for that.
Also, Frank said the master brewer is like one-man operation over there.
Mm-hmm.
He does, and
Josh.
he's a young guy,
Josh, yeah.
does it by himself.
Yeah.
So we'll get in touch with him as well.
Yeah, we'll reach out. Good stuff, though. I mean, I like this beer. So Josh is doing a good job on it.
Yeah.
And it looks cool in our glass.
Mm-hmm.
It makes it look like
Well, with these colors.
yeah. But I like it.
So our studio setup was a little different today.
Mm-hmm.
We did we're ready to have guests over, and we wanted to test our equipment, get all the mics up, and get everything plugged in, make sure everything's working, cameras and all that stuff. So we're good to go. We're gonna have them on soon. I don't know, maybe this weekend or following week.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Either this week or next week.
well, next week we've got more travel.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
I am getting fired.
Yeah, we got more travel next week, so.
Yeah, but we'll figure it very soon.
Yeah.
Very soon, definitely this month. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll start doing more of those. So I actually got a couple emails already about what's your bitch.
Oh,
You know, I know we mentioned that
share.
before, but that episode I think will be released.
Yeah, soon.
Yeah, when we talked about that. So.
So what was their bitch?
Well, I'm not gonna say it now.
Oh.
We gotta wait.
When?
Well, we'll wait till after the episode comes out and then people can contact us. But I thought about another thing on my way to work because I guess that's what happens when you're on your way to work or in the bathroom.
Like you have another bitch?
I only have one bitch. No, another segment. This one. So I was thinking of when you hear songs, you don't know what they're saying. So I'm singing this song on the radio on the way to work, and I'm like, I know it's not what they're saying, but I'm adding my own words because it sounds like that's what they're saying. So maybe we could start another segment where you think you got to tell us what you think the words are to this song.
Oh, I was gonna say you have to sing. I'm like, oh, I'm not singing.
No, so there's this one song. I think it's the new one. The guy's name is Miguel, and I think the song is called Sure Thing or something like that. But I can't understand what the guy is saying. But it sounds like he says, "She's a big bad nipple connoisseur, babe." And I know that's not what she's saying. But sure? It could be like you'd be talking to your wife, be like, "No, your friend, she's a big bad nipple connoisseur, babe."
Nipple connoisseur?
Yeah, like that's what it sounds like. She's a big bad nipple connoisseur, babe. So maybe we'll start this new thing where people can email us, or we'll just talk about it if no one wants to send us anything, but about what lyrics you think that they're saying.
You probably listen to more music than I do. I'm too busy listening to other podcasters.
Yeah, or like meaningful, like news related stuff. You listen to NPR?
I used to, not anymore.
Yeah. And was that wasn't Rush Limbaugh, was it? He was just his own guy.
I think so.
Yeah. He made a fuckload of money. He made like $50 million a year.
Rush Limbaugh? I think like he had his own channel or something though.
Yeah. I don't know.
You know how sometimes I mention jokes by Heather and Craig on Instagram?
Mm-hmm.
I got one for you.
This is their joke?
Yeah, this from them. What is 6.9?
69 with a period in the middle. 69 with a period in the middle.
Yeah, it's a good thing ruined by a period.
Yeah. Right. Same thing. What's it called? I forget what it's called. I don't fucking know. It's like
meow.
Yeah, it's something like that.
It's gone.
I don't know where it is. It's gone. Yeah. Moment's over.
So since I was in Canada, I've heard something on the way there. Did you know that the Trudeau is getting divorced?
I heard that. Yeah, I don't think Canadians like him at all. I mean, obviously his wife doesn't either, but
yeah.
But like I don't think people are happy with him like our governor.
I don't think he's a good guy.
Good guy, why? Like he's a shitty politician or a bad person or both?
That, and I don't think he's like a good person. Just my opinion, just from how he carries himself and, just how he's running the country.
Yeah, well, keep fucking reelecting those people. Again, like our governor.
What's their term over there in Canada, do you know?
I don't know.
4 years?
I don't know. There's no term limit for a governor here. Like you can just get reelected.
I mean, he's not a governor.
No, I know, but I'm just saying for our governor here, you can be governor for 4 years at a time for the rest of your life.
Yeah, no.
But I don't know for that. What's he, the prime minister?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what it is. I mean, because they're like governed by British law, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. So I don't really know what happens with that.
Oh, well, maybe. Hopefully he gets replaced. I mean, if the whole country doesn't like him.
Well, but I mean, they can help make that change, but I mean, you run into these things with like Russia. I don't know how many people dislike Putin. You know, Putin, by the way, he looks like a penis. He's physically, his head is shaped like a dickhead.
Yeah.
Like if you look at him,
he's losing hair.
if you look at him, like if you put like that little ring, like the shank we have around the head of our dick, if you put that around his neck, he'd look like a cockhead.
Dickhead.
Yeah. Richard Cranium. But he's serious. He just looks like he's like a fucking beady and like, you know, he looks like a fucking penis. You know? But, you know, getting back to the people there, I don't know. It makes sense. Think about it. Take a look at him. Like he does look like a dick.
What did you do? You're like,
yeah. Oh. I compared him like, man. But I don't know if people just don't dislike him, but they're afraid to say something because they start
disappearing.
Yeah, they'll die. But
what do they do? Poisoning or something?
Whatever they fucking do. I don't know. But it's you know, and then he wasn't. So he reached a term limit for presidency. I think he took over. Medvedev took over for him, and then Medvedev's still in the government. And then Putin went and had the laws changed so that he could be president as long as he wants to be. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, well,
of course, because you're going to get killed if you don't agree with him.
Yeah,
you know?
he changed the laws, and so did Xi Jinping, right, in China.
Bless you. I don't know who that is.
Well, who runs China? Who's the president there? Or whatever the position's called.
I don't know that one. I know there's North Korea. The fuck?
Fucking techno over there.
I don't know what it is.
No, North Korea is a Kim Jong-un.
Yeah.
So the president of China, I think, did the same thing, like changed the term limits and stuff like that. Or like if they're a politician against them, he like makes them disappear.
Yeah. Well, I guess if you want to point out what's good about the governments and stuff, you know, specifically ours, it's that.
Yeah.
There's at least presidential term limits, but
yeah,
there is no congressional or, you know, which just should be. I mean, you can have people in there for 30 years, which is how, you know, Biden's a career politician. He did it forever. And now he's president. Like they should eliminate that, or at least should make it in different branches.
Speaking of that, I think like we need politicians that are younger. Like, well, all these politicians we have right now. I mean, not all, but like there's a lot of old ones. I mean, they're in the 80s. Who recently like froze up in front of a mic and like McConnell like stopped talking.
Yeah, so you see, I see all these. So like, I don't think it was fucking 10 minutes. There's memes about it.
I don't think it's 10 minutes. I saw the clip.
No, I don't think it was 10 minutes before people started making memes about it.
Oh,
and they're like someone like had like I saw it on Instagram. It was someone like when someone offers me an IPA and they're like, and they show like Mitch McConnell's face and he's like.
Why do they hold on to their position so long?
Because they're able to, and but like everybody's fucking corrupt.
Why can't they just like let that go live the rest of your life?
Because they're all corrupt. Like his wife isn't she like or at one point she was like the secretary or the head of the Department of Transportation, and I think they got an import-export bit. Like there's all kinds of fucking corruption here.
Yeah, they're all tied in with this.
Yeah, so that's why they stay. I mean. You know, you'd want to stay in your job.
Some of them are like ego, you know, or like letting go of that power.
Yeah, I mean, there should be term limits, but just put you somewhere else. Like, you know, if you're in the Senate for 8 years, now you got to go to the House for 8 years before you can go back to the Senate. So I don't know.
Just cut them off. Like you reach that age, you're out.
Yeah, you may not have enough people that are qualified to fill in for them.
Then what do you keep unqualified person in place?
Well, they're more qualified than someone's ever done it.
Qualified but are able. If they freeze up, if they can't function, if they're...
Well, I'm talking... Yeah, well, that guy, I mean, he probably shit his diaper.
I mean, how many politicians do we have in their 80s?
Well, Biden is, and Trump would be. I think but if he becomes president again, I think he'll be in his 80s.
What about Mitch McConnell? What's his age?
180.
Yeah.
No, he's over 80. Or that Feinstein, like, did you hear about her?
Yeah, she didn't know what to vote.
Yeah, she was like rambling on and like...
they're like, just say yay.
Yeah, yay or nay. And she like gave some other bullshit response to something. Like,
just like live your life.
Yeah. No, I mean...
the life that's left, enjoy
If I'm outside our country, well, even inside our country, I'm just laughing at us because it's a fucking shit show. I mean, it really is. I mean, I'll tell you, we're pretty resilient. I mean, we went through COVID, all these other things. Everything's fine with, you know, the economy. And well, the economy's not fine. It's chugging along. But with the fact that we're still able to do what we do and support the way we support, and which I don't necessarily agree that we have to be the world's police and kind of
No.
get involved in everything, but like, still, I mean, if I'm a different country, I'm like, these guys are a bunch of fucking idiots.
Yeah, I think when something bad happens, people usually come together to help. Speaking of that, did you hear about the fire in Maui?
I did, but I don't know. I only heard like, the death and how they're saying that they didn't have enough time to warn people. I'm like, but I don't really know.
So
It was wildfires, right?
yeah, I don't know what caused it initially, but over 1,000 buildings were burned.
Yeah, I see cars and like
Just ash. Everything's in ash.
I think there's high wind, right?
It was windy. Over 93 people are dead, and they're saying it's gonna go higher. We have friends who live on the island. It's disaster.
But they're safe or no?
They're okay, but they were so busy trying to bring water to firefighters, contacting a lot of their friends' houses burned down, so they were helping them out. There were people who were jumping in the water
because they were on fire or just trying.
Yeah, there's fire everywhere around them, so they were like jumping in the ocean.
Yeah, there's so much foliage around there. I imagine it's just it's a tinderbox.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
So, talking about support and how people are coming together to help out, and since we support U.S. made product, if you go on Roka.com, they make glasses.
What's the website?
ROKA, Roka. They made out of Austin, Texas. So frames, lenses, everything is made in U.S. So there is one specific line. If you buy, 100% of proceeds are going to support.
Good. Yeah. These are sunglasses or like
sunglasses, prescription,
Yeah.
athletic, blue light. So like if you're in front of the screen a lot,
Yeah.
to protect your eyes from the blue light, they make glasses for that.
Mm-hmm.
Swimmers, like if they need goggles.
Yeah.
All kinds.
Good.
It's good company.
I never even heard of that company.
Yeah.
But now I'm going to do that.
So, yep, I got mine on order. So just to help out. So
you don't wear prescription corrective lenses or anything, do you?
No, I used to, but then I had LASIK done.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll have to check that out.
Yeah.
Yeah, good company. Good for them.
So yeah, if you guys can go on their website and help the company to send the proceeds to people in need in Maui.
Mm-hmm.
They're all exhausted. All first responders are tired, and over 2,000 people sheltered. That's terrible.
Yeah, that's. We've got people in our lives that are first responders, and it's you can't you can't gauge how much you give. Like you when you're called upon, it's not like, well, I'm only going to give 25% of my effort because I need to give 75% sometime later. It's 100% all the time for whatever period of time it needs to be given. Yeah.
I've been a volunteer firefighter for almost 5 years.
Mm-hmm. You still are?
No, not yet. I want to go back.
Yeah.
Not anymore. But I've never responded to a call, no matter how small it or how serious, that I did not give 110%.
Yeah, and they all do. Yeah, and we certainly appreciate that. But.
Yeah, if you're gauging how much effort you're gonna put into every call,
right,
you shouldn't be in.
Right.
Just
and I wasn't suggesting you should. I'm just the way it is that's why they're so fucking exhausted because you'd think that you give everything you have, this one time and you're exhausted when you're done and you might get an hour's sleep and you got to go give 100% again. You don't have a choice.
Got to keep going.
Yep.
All that effort could at least save one life.
Yep.
It's worth it. So thank you to them. And we wish that we wish our best to all the people in Maui there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Even those who have not been affected by the fire, I know that they're working and trying to help locals.
Mm-hmm.
I know our friends are working really hard. They're exhausted.
Are they first responders?
No, they just want to help.
Yep.
And that's what I was talking about. People unite when something tragic happens. Doesn't matter. Color.
Yeah.
Race, age, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't matter. So, yeah, I talked about the trip to Canada. That was exciting. I've
Exciting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like we've done some interesting things.
Yeah.
So we went and we've done whitewater rafting.
Mhm.
So there was a group of 7 of us. So we got one of those rafts that can accommodate 7 people,
Mhm.
and so one person acts like a not a captain, but like that person directs, like
In the
who
back of
does
the boat.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I sat in the back. Um, everybody was okay with it, so we just kind of like who wants to be in the back. Since I've done whitewater rafting, and I remember what the person in charge was saying, and it's just reading the river, seeing how it flows, looking for rocks,
Mhm.
kind of gauging who what kind of strength each side of the raft is, from people, how they paddle.
Yep.
And just knowing how to properly sit them so that you get an equal amount of power
Right.
as they paddle, and just just coordinating and being in sync
Mhm.
is very important.
Did I tell you about my whitewater rafting? Because yours probably went okay. Mine did not.
Oh, when you travel to is it
Norway.
Norway?
Yeah, I got.
Tell me.
So we're all these things you describe, but we're on this boat. But it's my wife and my daughter at the time was, maybe 10, 9, something like that. I'm sure I'll get corrected on it, but anyway, we were at these rapids, and the kind of person in the back was holding us at the rapids, and the water's like piling on the boat, and we're like, and she left us there. Like we could have traveled further downstream, but she kept us there. So like it just kept filling. So finally, the thing's just filled with water. The boat was just filled, and then as she let go, the boat tips down and it pops up, and then it knocks me and my daughter off of the rapids. So now we're in the water, and then I get stuck in this washing machine, they call it,
like a whirlpool.
Yeah, because I'm at the bottom of the rocks with the water pouring on me. I can't get up because the water's pushing me down. So then all I could think about is where's my daughter? What's my daughter doing? But then it seemed like it was fucking 10 minutes, but it was like 35 seconds or something like that. But I can't breathe because you're struggling, and every time with my mouth, water's going in. So finally, I get pulled out, and I'm just swearing. And there's like this other little young girl, like, motherfucker, son, oh, what the fuck? And this little girl's like, just looking at me like all these swear words. But and then I can see, I'm like, where's my daughter? And, my wife or anything. But my wife stayed on the boat. But then we get back to the place, and like shortly thereafter, all the other pictures, the rest of the cruise ship, my wife's got a black eye because the paddle hit her in the face.
Oh no!
When people were, I don't know whose paddle it was.
Yeah,
but it was a very bad experience. We didn't even finish the rapids thing. We're like, just let us off here because I'm not going to put my daughter in that damn And I don't know how old or experienced this rapid guy was, but I'm not going to fucking ride with her again. But yeah, it was much less pleasurable than yours was.
So they're different levels. So we were the rapids we were going through was level 2. So it's not bad. It's like before it gets like more extreme. Yeah. So we've done level 3, I don't think 4, but level 3, but very aggressive level 3, actually up in Watertown.
I mean, I would do it, just not with my family. I'm not doing that again.
Yeah. But yeah, so that was fun. Then we went to where did we go? Oh, we went to Emu Farm. Yeah, speaking of emu, local 315 brewery, they have one emu there.
That's right.
So when I pulled in today,
those are fucking monstrous birds, by the way.
Not as big as ostrich.
No,
ostriches are bigger.
Yeah.
So I pulled in. I was like, "Is that a fucking emu?"
Yeah, because everybody's got those floating around.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So, did you know emu eggs are blue?
No.
Yeah, they're pretty big. They're like.
Can you eat them like eggs for breakfast? I mean, would it feed a family of 5 one fucking egg?
I don't know. Maybe. I mean, they're a bird, right?
That's right. They are a bird, but I'm not gonna eat I don't know. I'm gonna eat chicken eggs. I don't eat any other eggs. Like I've never had a bald eagle egg.
Have you ever had geese eggs?
Nope.
So you can probably eat emu eggs.
I don't know. I don't eat brown eggs.
Well,
I eat white eggs.
Anyways, we ate emu. So we bought
You ate the eggs?
No, we bought some emu meat.
Meat moo?
Meat moo.
Yeah.
And it was really good.
Is it greasy?
not greasy. It's like a clean cut, lean beef.
You just like fry it like a steak, or you got to boil or grill it? What happened? Just make
However,
Yeah.
just think of like a good, clean, lean cut of
Mhm.
beef, and that's what it is.
Is it fatty?
No.
Yeah. Like buffalo. They said buffalo is pretty good too.
Yeah, so it was delicious. My son loved it.
Mm.
He had it like lunch, dinner, breakfast.
Well, I'll have a cracker.
But-
But just fucking eat a cracker.
I think if you ate it and no one told you, you wouldn't have been able to tell it wasn't beef.
Then why don't we just fucking eat emu for a living? Why we got?
So they're the only emu farm left in the entire Canada.
But for what reason? Like, are they endangered?
They were just able to sustain what needed to care for the birds and to raise them. They have incubators. They have like gated areas for like teenagers and adults and couples that mate.
Mhm.
It's funny because they have one that's a threesome, and the woman who
It's a love triangle.
the woman who gave us a tour, she said there was just one male, and he just wasn't getting along with any females. And then they accidentally had two females in one like closed up area. And they're like, how come nothing's happening? Like, oh, they've got two females. And they're like, well, let's put this male over there who's not getting along with anybody. And he was okay. So
So it's a gigolo emu.
this guy, she's like, so we called them Bill, Monica, and Hillary.
Nah, nice. Good. That's good.
So, thought that was funny.
What does that look like when they're banging? Like, what happens there?
I don't know.
Like, they don't have any legs, or they don't have any arms. Like, what do you?
Their knees bend backwards.
Really?
So like they can't back up.
So like,
They have to turn around.
Oh.
So they can't walk backwards. And then she said they run up to like 70 kilometers per hour.
Mhm.
And their wings are like tiny.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's like
Oh.
this big body,
Yeah.
but they got these tiny wings in the front.
Yeah, I saw the one, at 315, and I mean, I just guess I didn't see the wings. It's a huge body. It's a really big body. So I thought that was like kind of the wings were covering the body, but it looks like fucking Nemo. Just got a little fucking.
Yeah, it's like fucking T-Rex.
Yeah.
Tiny.
Oh, that's interesting.
So
So why don't they sell more emu meat, like even in the U.S.? Like, instead of all these cows and cattle, why don't you have an emu farm?
I don't know.
You know,
It's an Australian bird. Actually, I don't remember the year, but they were so invasive in Australia. There was like a, I don't want to say war, but Australia had to use military to eliminate a lot of these birds.
Population control.
Yeah.
That's right. Then you give the fucking meat away, I guess, unless they're just not. I mean, I would hope they're harvesting it after they kill it.
Yeah, I think I asked her what is the survival rate of each, I don't know what you call it, each time they mate and how many eggs come out. She said it's about 50%.
How old do these things get?
15 years?
Oh, really?
Yeah. Maybe 20 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what you get when your fucking knees don't bend the right way?
So we did that. Then we did some interesting thing. Like we cooked a Portuguese. We went to this like a cooking.
What the
class.
fuck? Do they not have any normal food there?
They have a lot of normal food, but we wanted to do like a group cooking. Like, so you meet up with a bunch of people, and then everybody participates. So you're in the kitchen with the chef, and the chef explains things and gives everyone tasks what to do, but it was all in French.
Yeah.
So there's 7 of us, but everyone was nice. They spoke English, but it's the entire thing is in French. But they would sometimes stop and explain a little bit in English, and then tell us and task when they tell us what to do, they'll say it in English.
Yep.
And then people who were there, they spoke English as well. And actually, one guy was from U.S., but his fiance or girlfriend is from there, and he moved there.
Mhm.
But food was delicious.
Yeah.
Everybody participated. It was a great presentation. So that was fun. We went to this really old hotel. It looks like a castle. And we had like a tea experience. So my son, 11, is having this tea experience with these tapas, like little tiny.
It's pinky out.
Yeah. But it was great. So there's like old town, which is I think part of like a fort or something. So they have this like a wall that separates the city, and the old town is really beautiful. It's very European feel.
It's still occupied, like people live there.
Yeah. There's businesses. We went to a restaurant there. So it was a lot of fun.
You guys all stay in the same house?
Yeah, we just Airbnb and
7 people in a fucking house?
Mm-hmm. It's like a 4-bedroom house.
1 bathroom?
No. That would suck.
Yeah, that would suck.
But yeah, great time. I'd like to go back to Canada, check out other places.
No problem getting across the border?
No. I read a lot of like bad stories and where people had issues, but no, it was great. Mm-hmm. No hassle, nothing.
Good.
So actually on the way to Canada, there was a huge line of cars coming back to US. So we left early, prepared like, fucking gonna be a line.
Yeah.
We get there's no cars.
Yeah. Well, and it's, holidays and things like that are going to be a problem. But
I was wondering maybe because it's Saturday and people are probably not going to leave vacation till maybe Sunday. I don't know. But we like arrived maybe noonish and no cars. Mm-hmm. I think it was us who pulled in and there was one more car and there's like 8 lanes open.
Yeah. That's good.
So I'm like, ooh, that worked out.
Yeah.
So you can see my head is full of hair. Normally it's very short, right?
Oh yeah, it's full except for the 2 pieces on the side that are going bald there. But other than that.
So I was trying to find a place to get a haircut.
In Canada?
Yeah. And I'm looking at all these places. I'm like, man, this is fucking expensive. And it might be a little higher too because there's like a conversion to like $1.75, I think, Canadian.
Yeah.
So, anyways, there was one place that was like $150, right?
What?
Canadian dollars. And I read it out loud. I'm like, wow, this place $150. My wife is like, what? That's a lot. And I go, oh, it's a combo. I'm like, she goes, combo of what? You get a blowjob with that?
Still expensive, by the way. I mean, a friend told me. I've heard from a friend, I guess.
Yeah. She's like, what combo? Like a blowjob with your haircut?
That's a cool business venture there. We could do brews.
Hopefully you're not getting a blowjob while you're getting a haircut.
We could do brews and blowjobs.
No, I'm not doing that.
What? You're not going to do the business or you're not going to give the blowjob? And that's the other thing. Sorry, that's a problem. How is it a blowjob? Why is it not like a suck job?
That's right. You're not blowing.
Right. Or like when someone says, she gave me head. Well, yeah, she gave her head, but like you gave her your head.
Yeah. A head exchange.
You're fucking Putin penis.
Ew.
Putin penis.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, I understand that.
Yeah, so we had a good trip.
Yeah, good.
How was your trip?
My trip was only one night, overnight. I mean, I was gone 2 days, but just one overnight. Mm-hmm. So, these things they're not vacations. I mean, you're filled with games, and then you have to, it's late at night. You go to bed. You got to be back early next day. So you really can't do anything at night. So whatever. Yeah. So it's not really, fun. I mean, it's fun. We're with the family, but it's just there's not any extracurricular activities you can do.
Do you guys find any brewery there?
Not this time.
No.
I mean, they said we got there early on Friday. We had 1 game on Friday and 4 games on Saturday. So that's it's fucking 85 out and it's a full 8 or 10 hour day. And, and we came home after that after those 4 games, and they're broken up. They're not in a row, so you got a game in the middle here, and maybe 2 games back to back, and then 2 games off, and then you got the last game. But I mean, it's fine. It's it is what it is, but it's difficult to have any recreational time. So, but
short time.
that season's over now. Yeah,
That's it.
that's it
All right.
that season. I mean, now we got Little League that starts, and then another travel ball
ending.
season. Yeah,
Never ending.
it's good.
That's good. Well, you know what else is good? Is this beer?
Mhm.
What are you grading this?
I like it. I'm gonna grade it. I like it.
No, we're not doing any more categories.
What's that mean?
We're not doing any more categories.
So it's just numbers and then SPBs.
No, like we did the SPB category.
So we're just grading this on a scale of 5.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna give this a
Why'd you do that?
what? I don't know, because we're already like 6 beers deep, maybe.
7.
I'm gonna give this a out of 5. I'm gonna give it a 4.25 because it's light and I like it.
Yeah, I'll give this 4.
Yeah, it's good. It's the color kind of throws me off because it's like a hazy looking thing, but it's not an IPA. So, but it's still good nonetheless.
Yeah.
So
good job.
yep, they do a good job.
Local 315. Go check them out. They're in Camillus, New York, right?
Warner's. Yeah.
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 And they gave us a sticker for our board.
Mhm.
So please reach out through Instagram or Facebook or email.
Mhm.
cheers@brewsandbanter.com.
Mhm.
Get in touch. Let's do sticker swaps. Send us stickers. Get its board filled up. Check out Roka.com for glasses. You'll be supporting local business and you'll be supporting donations to victims of Maui fire.
Mhm.
They're sending 100% of proceeds from one specific line of glasses. I purchased mine, so looking forward to getting them and knowing that expense went towards a good cause.
Yeah.
And I want to thank all the followers, Instagram, Facebook. Thank you. Still growing, still waiting to reach that 2,500, and
Yep.
we'll be giving a giveaway.
Look for our Patreon when we start doing
we got
interviews.
our guest coming up soon. We got this set up and ready to go.
Mhm.
Anything else you want to add?
Nothing else.
All right. Thank you, everybody.
All right. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.